Welcome to the video today, guys. Today we are burning garbage, and it is officially the last month of the year 2019, so you know what that means. That means it's gonna start to get cold. But anyways, it also means that you probably realize you haven't kept up on your New Year's resolution. You know, maybe you set some goals you didn't quite finish, accomplish, whatever you want to say. But I do feel like it's a good time to start setting goals for next year, regardless of the outcome of your goals from last year. I believe it was Randy Travis who said hindsight is 2020, and we're coming up on the year 2020. So me personally, I've had a lot of people kind of say some things to me randomly that got me thinking. You know, as someone asked me a while back if I was close to retiring, and the short answer to that is no. You know, I've worked at my job for 17 years, but it got me thinking, why am I not close to retiring? And the short answer to that is because I put all my money in the 401k, you know, which I can't get to till I'm 59 and a half without any penalties. So, in this video, I'm going to kind of share my plans for 2020 to hopefully help myself out in the next few years. Alright, so now that we got the garbage fired up, we got to sit here for a few minutes to make sure it doesn't burn the tree line down. But I do want to kind of go over a few things. I have been thinking a lot lately. My problem is I watch a lot of YouTube, and obviously you guys watch some YouTube, so you watch things on the internet, and then YouTube suggests other videos for you, and then before you know it, you watch 50 videos and you learned a whole bunch of stuff you never knew about. I had always thought that if I put all my money in the 401k, I would be able to retire early, or when I was able to retire at 65, I would have a lot of money in there. But I have the opportunity to work with the people who are older, who are at that point already, and I've been hearing a lot lately that getting old's not all it's cracked up to be. So it got me thinking, like, I've been putting all this money into this fund so that I can, when I'm old, I'll have money. But some of the people have advised me that when you're old, you can't really do a lot of stuff. So that got me thinking, and I watched a few videos, and I've learned other ways that I can put my money into stuff and possibly be able to get to it sooner, or make more money, or possibly replace my income. So I want to invite everybody who clicked on this video to join me in this journey. We started this YouTube channel to document the journey of our children, because we had twins, and every family we talked to who had twins told us, you know, take lots of pictures because you're not going to remember the first couple years. And they were right. The time flew by. The girls have grown. We recorded the first 3 years. We tried to do every day. But as everybody knows, everybody's busy. And I personally still want to make videos. We are going to embark on a new journey, and that is a journey of how we're going to retire early. Both of us know that we don't want to work another 25 years. So that's how long it would be if we... Actually, it would be... Yeah, 25 years before we could retire. I've already worked 17 years at my job, and I don't think I have 25 more years in me. But the problem is I can't get to any of my money I put away until I'm 59 and a half. So that causes a problem, right? That if I was to quit my job, I would have no income. So through the years, I've learned of different ways that you can make money. Some of them is through ad revenue, some's through affiliate links, which just to be transparent with you guys, there are ads that run on this channel, and we do get a small amount of money from that, which YouTube pays us or Google pays us. And then we also have videos with affiliate links to Amazon in the description below, that if we do like a how-to video or I don't do product review videos, but if we do have something in our video, we can leave a link to it down in the description. And if you click on that link and you purchase something on Amazon, it doesn't necessarily have to be the item we put on there. Or if you subscribe to one of their services through the link in the description, not only do you get the product and you get it delivered to your house, which is amazing, or you get the service and then we get a small commission. So that's how that works. If you've ever seen an Amazon link on somebody's video, they do that because they get a small commission. It's not the biggest commission. If it's a service, there's different fees you get for it. So if you see any of that stuff on our video, if you ever hear us say that, that is what that is about. I have noticed that I need to come up with a different way to save my money, because I've looked into my savings account and I've realized how much money I've made on that amount of money. And then if you figure in inflation, you're basically losing that money. So I've decided that I'm going to take some of my money, just a small amount, so I can be relatable to everybody that's watching it. Because, I mean, let's be honest, who has extra money? You know, I don't. I mean, I personally don't have extra money, but I find extra money because I started to budget. So the first link I'm going to leave in the description below, which is not an affiliate link. I do not make any money from this, but it has helped me find where my money's going and where I can cut back so that I can have extra money to pay my bills, to pay off my debt, or to help save money for my emergency fund. So the first link I'm going to leave in the description below is the link to the app Every Dollar by Dave Ramsey. I have personally found it's a great money tracking app. So like basically as you spend money, you put money, you put that amount into your budget. And what I did is, I'll make separate videos on this, but basically what I did is I just, for the next month after I downloaded it, for a whole month, I wrote down everything I spent money on, put that into the different categories. And then the following month, I looked at it and said, where can I cut back? Because as most people know, basically you get your money from your paycheck, and at the end of the month, it's all gone. Like, it happens. Like, I mean, it's kind of a proven fact. Most people just spend all their money they bring home, you know, and you basically set what you can buy on how much you make. And basically, as long as you have enough money to pay that, you buy it. And it's very rare that you can get to where you only spend half, you know, that you can have, you know, $100 left over every month or $50 left over every month. So through that app, I was able to figure out where I was spending money and if those things were generating value, or if it was a necessity, or if it was creating money. And if it wasn't doing any of those things, I basically tried to cut them out. So that's the first app that I have down in the description to help you guys out if you want to join our journey. Like I said, I'm going to try to do update videos. This is a new journey and it's a new experience. I am not an expert. I'm just trying to share my experience with you guys. So the second one I'm going to put down there is the link to the app, the investing app, free investing app, Webull. I came across that through the internet. The number one reason I like Webull is because they give you 2 free stocks. So basically, if you sign up through Webull and you open an account, you get 2 free stocks. So I have been given 2 free stocks by Webull. And then the other cool thing is they give, if you open the account, they give you a link that you can give to people, so that if they sign up, you get a free stock or 2. They change it every once in a while. Sometimes you get a free stock, sometimes I get a free stock. But basically, if you guys use my link in the description below, that is an affiliate link, which means I do receive something from the company. If you create an account, you get a free stock. So you don't even have to put any money in there. And then if you put any amount, when I signed up, you had to put $100 in there. And I believe right now they have it to, if you put any money in there, you get a free stock. It doesn't have to be $100. It could be $50. It could be whatever the first stock you want to buy. That amount is all you have to put in there. So basically, you'll get 2 free stocks if you open an account and fund your account. And then if you fund your account, I get a free stock. So that's a pretty sweet deal. That's the number one reason I like Webull. Or that's why I'm using Webull. The number one reason I like Webull is because they have a feature on their app that's called paper trading, where you can, basically they give you $1 million to buy whatever stocks you want. So if you want to just dip your feet in to see if you can pick a stock and make a lot of money, you can do that on Webull. There's the paper trading app, like I said, or the feature where you can basically buy and sell all your stocks you want. What I am doing, I've done this for the last month, is I've picked dividend stocks, and I've tried to pick stocks in the companies that I use. So like I've looked up Target, DTE, you know, like wherever I shop, basically I looked up those things to see how affordable they were and what their dividend was. And then I kind of bought one share of each of those stocks, and I'm trying to figure out if you give them, like, for an example, I believe Ford was like right around $9. Like, I don't own a Ford, but Ford is based in Michigan. I live in Michigan, and it's a fairly cheap stock. And every year, for every one share of Ford you own, you get 60 cents, which doesn't sound like a lot. But like, if you think about it, if you were to put, I believe I bought Ford at $8.90 is what I bought it for. So if you put $8.90 in your savings account, at the end of the year, how much money does your bank give you? Like next to nothing. You'd be lucky to get anything from your bank. But if you give $8.90 to Ford, at the end of the year, you're going to get 60 cents. So like basically, if you were to spend $80 by buying 10 shares of stocks, it'd be pretty close to $90. You would get $6 at the end of the year from Ford in dividends. Which basically, you could buy, if the stock price stayed the same, at the end of the year, you could buy another share of Ford. Like, that's a pretty good return as far as I'm concerned with the savings account. So, if you want your 2 free stocks, make sure you click the link in the description below. Also, the last one I'm going to do is, when I was young, I thought credit cards were the devil. But as a full-grown adult that realizes with great power comes great responsibility, you can actually use credit cards to your advantage. So far this year, I've racked up $210 in cash back on my Chase card, which is amazing. That I bought stuff, basically gas and stuff that you buy from the store, and I paid my bill on time every month, so I pay $0 in interest, and I've received, and at the end of the year, I'm gonna be able to cash out $210 for buying stuff I would have bought anyways, which is amazing. And because Chase is awesome, they give you a referral link. So if you can get someone to sign up through Chase to get the same credit card I have, which there's a link for that in the description below, you can receive $50, and you can get up to 10 referrals a year. So you're more than welcome if you feel like you're a responsible adult and you can handle a credit card. You know, at the end of the year or after you get this credit card, I don't want to hear that it's my fault you racked up your credit card. But if you think you can use your credit card to buy things you would buy anyways, that you have money for, that you can pay your bill after you purchase the things, if you want to get a little extra back, they have random 5% cash backs every so often, and then you can click the link down in the description and get a credit card from Chase, you know, and I'll receive $50 for it. Like, that's pretty amazing. And the thing I like about Chase the best, even out of all the, you know, if I've never received $50 at this point for the referrals, but the cash back is amazing, but the best part is the fraud protection. So like, I know I've had a couple times I've gone through a drive-through, and then later that night there's a charge on my account of girls' clothing or something, and I don't buy girls' clothing, but apparently the person at the restaurant bought girls' clothing. All I had to do was call Chase, and they credited the charge. If you were to do that through your bank debit card, you would have a hard time getting your money back from the bank. Like, just to say, like, I refuse to use my bank credit or my bank debit card at anything besides an ATM because of the difficulty with the fraud protection. But if you can, but with the credit cards, they're a little more lenient on it, so that if you realize there's a fraudulent charge, usually they're really quick to just take it off and then they deal with it. So that is the nicest thing. That's the number one thing I like about Chase, is the fraud protection. And I have a really low limit on my credit card. Like, I don't have a $20,000 limit, because I know if I was to spend $20,000 in 1 month, I would never be able to pay that back, and then I would get hit with 20% interest. So those are my 3 streams, my big plans for trying to do a paycheck replacement system. So if you're interested and you want to subscribe or try out the Webull app, remember the links are in the description below. And with the credit card one, I'm just letting you know that I spent money I was going to spend anyways. I'm getting $210 back. If that's something you're interested in and you think you can handle the responsibility of having a credit card, there's a link down below. I know at one point they were also giving you money, so it's not just benefiting me, but just think, like, if you're spending $200 on gas anyways and you pay that bill with your debit card, all you have to do is pay for the gas with your credit card. And then when you get home, or the day later after it goes through, you can actually pay your bill as you spend it, just like it would be on your debit card. That's what I do. Like, I usually every 3 days pay whatever's on my credit card, like the exact amount. Sometimes I'll even do it the same day because it takes a few days for it to go through. So if I spend $50 on gas today, in 3 days I'll pay $50 on my credit card and it comes off. So, like, basically you never have a balance. You know, or as long as at the end of the month when they say you owe $351, you pay $351, and then you get a percentage of that. Sometimes it's 5%, sometimes it's 1%. You always get 1% on everything you do on Chase. But anyways, I don't know. I just hope I have to come up with something to share on this channel. If you're here for the chainsaw videos, there will be more chainsaw videos coming shortly. But the fire is burnt down and the battery is about to die. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'm also going to be sharing this stuff on the B&B Marble Board Workshop channel, because there's a comment section. So if you feel like you need to drop me a comment or want to ask some questions, go over there, leave me a comment, and I can reply to you on that. I just feel like I need to do something different to where I have a steady stream of income coming in that doesn't require any of my time. That's all I want to do with this, is just buy back some of my time. I'm at a point in my job where I can only work so many hours and I can only make so much money. Like, I've plateaued basically. So unless I put my money somewhere where it's gonna make money, like, I'm never gonna get anywhere basically. I've cut everything out of my life that costs money, you know, so there's no more margin, you know, profit margin anymore. So basically I'm gonna share my journey with the investing on this channel and the woodshop channel, so that if you're interested in doing the same thing I'm doing, subscribe, man. So I'm not promising big returns or that you're gonna get rich. All I know is I have a limit that I want to make by the end of next year, and I'm gonna try my best to do it. And I'm gonna do